I don't know who needs to hear this, but date for looks. No, for real. Date for looks. Because the ugly guys are just as bad. Actually, I would argue that they are worse.
As a strong and independent woman, I want a man who will take me out, pay for drinks, pay for dinner, pay for my cab home, make sure you open that door before I get in, call me when I get home to make sure I am alright. When we start dating, please pay my rent, take care of my hair and my nails.
Date for... I am here to inform you that you are not picky enough. You are not picky enough. Date for looks.
Bro, modern dating has become a circus, manze. If you are dating, manze, in this concrete jungle, watu wengi wanaona dust. And for some reason, people come online giving rules, tips and hacks to actually navigate this circus. And for some reason, we actually need to accept it and do what they are saying. But are we going to do that? Welcome back, manze, to the Rada Files. I am your host, Kama Kawa. Yo, Froche. Manze, it is the bitter things in life that matter. Remember nini? Remember to like and comment down below, bana, as we continue this. Alafu, join the community, manze, hapo hivi kwa hii channel by clicking the join button and you can find the subscribe button, so that we can actually create a community.
If you're looking for a guy, date somebody who is more invested in you, likes you way more than you like them. Ladies, please hear me out. This is advice I give my own little sisters, as in, our generation of guys do not know how to be composed when a girl likes them more than we like them. You get me? If anything, we treat them worse. It is the dumbest thing. I struggle to wrap my head around it because it just speaks to how men we feel about ourselves. If somebody likes us more than we like them, we end up treating them like shit because at some level we feel like, oh yeah, your stock has gone down because you like me now. You know what I mean?
What?
So ladies, please, for the life of me, go for people who are way more invested in you than you are in them. They will treat you right. And it's easier for women to catch up than it is for men to do so. I've seen it with my own eyes. Take it as you will. That's just my advice.
So what this guy is saying is that most young people do not actually have a form of responsibility when it comes to this relationship. Do you think that's the case? Nikimsikiza, nasikia tu anajaribu ku make hii scenario yote ikae ni kama he's just pondering to girls so that girls can actually listen to him and think that he has something to offer. But if you are a logical person, as somebody who thinks in a balanced way, you will understand that it doesn't matter. No, it really matters the investment with which each party is committed to a certain relationship. Hii situation yake ni kuonyesha the guy should have like 70% commitment in a relationship and the girl should be 30%, then the girl will catch up eventually. But that is completely a wrong way to think about relationships. If you want to get into a relationship that lasts, get into a relationship kwenye unajua nyi wote mko logical kenye mnafanya. Yes, watu watasema mademo kwangi logical, but just get a girl with a clear mind. Mara ngapi tumeona kwa huu kijana fulani mwenye ana creating public interviews anaitwa Lo. Mara ngapi tumeona videos zenye mademo actually wanatumia akili. So for any relationship to work, at least even ndio mimi naifikiria, every party, everyone involved in that relationship should put in the work. If I quote ni iko one sided, hakuna hiyo notion ya one person should be more in love than the other. In fact, you should both be emotionally intelligent enough to understand what is happening and why you are actually doing it. Otherwise, unaweza rudi tu kwa soko kwenye wase wengi wanakula dust. Alafu, hii notion yote yenye ukijana jaribu kusema, unajua na broodingi madem wana create situations inakaje kwa relationship. Check this other video out.
As a strong and independent woman, I want a man who will take me out, pay for drinks, pay for dinner, pay for my cab home, make sure you open that door before I get in, call me when I get home to make sure I am alright. When we start dating, please pay my rent, take care of my hair and my nails. When we get married, I want you to take care of the kids, pay the school fees, pay for the house. And since you believe in equality, remember you also help me cook, clean, change the diapers, clean the dishes because sometimes my nails will be too long to do all that work. And
What?
remember, I don't need you. I'm strong and independent. Allah, idiot.
What do you mean? Hizi vitu zote manze zina sound so crazy bana. But this is what the previous video creates when you get into a relationship that one side is completely committed and the other one is not. For girl's situation, it looks like the man is constantly cheating on the girl and expecting the girl to actually acquiesce to the leadership of this guy. Tumeona hii situation ya Mike Sonko, even though manze mi siku react to that video, but we have all seen it in our online spaces. Tumeona situation ka hiyo kwenye one party clearly inaonyesha one party is more invested in that relationship than the other. Na hiyo party yenye iko invested imeinvest manze hadi family members bana. But and nikifikiria hii situation yote hata even much crazier, inanipatia thoughts za when did things like getting treated for your nails, understanding that a relationship should have gender roles, like hakuna form of responsibility for oneself when you get into a relationship. For me, hiyo ni relationship yenye iko doomed to fail. There should be at least a situation kwenye kila mtu ana understand role yenye ana play kwa hiyo relationship ndio i work. If we live in an egalitarian society, an equal society, but udem Kenya jaribu kusema ni it is only an equal society when it benefits her and it is not when it benefits the guy. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Juu sasa ndio kinataka kuumana kabisa. Can you imagine women are actually saying that they should date for looks? Where did this girl during 2020 go? Kuna mademo walikuwa wameimagine wanasema, oh, I just like personality, I like embracing people for who they are. God damn, manze, in less than 5 years bana ishaanza kugeuka. Hii story ishaanza kugeuka. Hebu check this video out.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but date for looks. No, for real. Date for looks. Because the ugly guys are just as bad. Actually, I would argue that they are worse. Because tell me how there is a mid-ugly guy out there thinking that he can pull bad bitches because I gave him a chance. And what he did with that chance? He showed me dust. And the thought of this just makes me sick. I can honestly say to date, I have never had a worse crash out than the one I had with the mid-ugly guy. So,
What?
Hear me when I say this. Date for looks. This message is brought to you by someone who learned the hard way and will not be making that mistake again.
She clearly learned that lesson the hard way. Kwa sababu when you get in a relationship and you are regarding your partner as someone who's lower than you, someone who's uglier than you, someone who is imperfect, it's like unajichukulia uko perfect, you are so divine, nothing is wrong with you, then you are going to treat them in a certain way and going to create a certain environment in that relationship kwenye maybe you are looking down upon them or something. Shit. As I was saying hapo hivyo nyuma, when you do those things in a relationship and regard your partner in that form of way, a demeaning way, then you're going to figure out that you are going to treat them in a terrible way, like you're looking down upon them and perhaps even controlling them. Na hii ni kitu moja yenye naonyeshangaa mse anafaa deal na shadow yake more than getting in a relationship before she's healed. So right now she's saying that she's going to get these guys that are actually good looking, but if she goes in with this same attitude, it's not going to end well, and we all know why. Then there's this other chick manze who is even crazy.
Darling, I am here to tell you, date for looks. Date for looks. Date for I am here to inform you that you are not picky enough. You are not picky enough. Date for looks. Hata kama unaona macho moja ni kubwa kushinda ingine, kataa. You are not picky enough. Hey. You are not picky enough. Whatever shege these people will show you, you are not picky enough. Chagua. Hata ugeuta kama akona mkono fupi, kataa. Like,
What?
you are not picky enough. Mwangalie tu unasema hiyo mapua ni kubwa sipendi. But you are not picky enough. Date for looks. Date for looks. Any day, any time. If you are sinning, you'd rather sin with someone who looks nice. Date for looks. Date for make it make sense at least. Acha nikiwaangalia hivi nasema una make sense. Una get?
She's saying date for looks, and she cannot even pronounce the letter S bana. Look at her. Ukimwangalia on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you think she's landing? Between 1 hata 10 ni mbali sana. Tukienda 10 tutakuwa tumeenda mbali. Tunafaa tumwambie between 1 to 7 ama 0 to 7. Where do you think she's ranging at? Kwa sababu hii ni crazy. When men date for looks, hii situation yote inachukuliwanga ni kama, oh, this guy is superficial, this guy just likes the big bam bam, oh, he is not invested in himself. But when women do it, apparently it looks like they are doing something logical, to them at least. But to most people, we know, whenever you create these certain connotations and you want to create a relationship with somebody, the relationship is bound to fail. Kwani ni watu wangapi huku hivi nje? I thought hii ideology ya embracing life with a form of everyone else in the world is out here to teach you something. Kwani ile shanga, people think that ukitoka huku hivi nje someone owes you something. Hii dunia kila msee anakufunza kitu. It is either you meet good teachers that you like them, they actually leave a good impression on you, or you meet bad teachers, terrible teachers. At the end of the day, the lesson is what matters. Mimi acha niache stories za mimi hadi back in the days manze, hiyo lesson tulikuwa tunaita character development. Nowadays when you are just creating some form of character development, utaambiwa, oh, you guy, you're being toxic bana. Na ni crazy manze ku walk on that line between you have certain expectations but you are not projecting these same expectations on yourself. It makes a lot of sense if you are projecting these same expectations on yourself and projecting them to someone, kwa sababu that way utakuwa unajua whatever you are getting might actually be congruent with what you are expecting. Whatever you are getting is congruent with what you are expecting. Unanipata?
Mwai date them mwenye ni Gen Z. Date them Gen Z at your own risk. Wewe ni dem na wewe ni Gen Z na unanisikiza. Nataka unisikie na unisikie vizuri. Ukidate them Gen Z na wewe ni millennial ama old generation, unaanza kusema ati huyu ni mtoto nitamcontrol. Unajidanganya. Dem Gen Z ni dem anajielewa. Huyu ni dem anaweza kukubudgetia hata kama anapenda sherehe. Ukifanya makosa atakwambia. Mademu wa Gen Z ni mademu wanajielewa. So kama wewe ni dem na wewe ni Gen Z, ati unaendanga pale unaanza kuambiwa ati wewe ni Gen Z, wewe ni wa maandamano, wewe ni wa mapinduzi. Usiwahi sikiza watu kama hao. So kama unatafuta mtu wa kusettle na yeye saa hizi, tafuta dem Gen Z. Imagine you can never go wrong. Kama wewe ni Gen Z na wewe ni dem, hata jipost tukuone, tutawa embrace by the way.
For some reason, leo nimepata tuna videos zenye guys are pondering to these young girls or to a certain group of girls so that they may actually attract them. It's not a good look. I don't think it's a good look. At the end of the day, it is not about timadem Gen Z, sijui wamejipanga, sijui nini. It is about investment yenye mtu ameput in their life. There are older women that have completely invested in themselves. Lakini sidhani hao wako kwa dating market kusema tu kweli. But if you have faith, faith manze is a strong word bana. If you actually believe in the ideology that you attract who you are, then you can understand that if you put effort in developing yourself, creating a character that is to die for, you are going to attract somebody with similar characteristics that like the ones you have. Ama namna gani? The point is, has someone actually put in the work to deal with their shadow? Have they left the baggage that they carry when they get into a new form of relationship? Hiyo ndio Kenya you matter sana sana when you are creating relationships. Other than this video, there's even another one that is completely out of pocket bana. A few months ago, we did a video that young people actually want to deal with older people. Like young men want older women and older men want young men. So the young men were like, why can our young ladies deal with older men and not us? So this guy is giving other guys tips on how to get wababas and wamamas. To me,
hivi ndio vijana wadogo wanapata wamama easily through TikTok na mademu wanapata wababa easily through TikTok. So TikTok ilileta hii feature ya ads like 3 months ago, and people are really using it on their benefit, not to advertise a kind of business that exists. So this is what you do. Unapiga look yako fiti. This is what people are doing. Mtu anapiga look yake fiti sana. Kama wewe ni boy unapiga look yako fiti, kama wewe ni demu unapiga look yako fiti. Then una make sure unakaa mse anavutia. Then mtu anaenda unaona ukisha upload video, unaona hiyo kitu inakujanga hapo promote. That's where they are clicking. Na beware, okay, promote, una choose ile gender unataka ifikie hiyo video na age. Unaona? So kama mimi ni kijana, mimi niko 27 years. Sema nataka mamako atanielewa kwa 40 and above. Na guza hizo age gaps. Alafu naekelea budget fiti ya kitu kama 15. So hiyo ad run. Hiyo ad by the time hiyo ad run, nitakuwa nimepata DMs kibao sana za wamama. Haya, kama ni dem same way, nitakuwa nimepata DMs kibao sana za wababas. Na hivyo ndo watu mtu anapata mama ama babas at the comfort of their homes. Wallahi, mko mnajua hii, kauku unajua, you now know. Follow me for more content.
What? Mtu hadi anaamua kuinvest hard earned money just to get an older person to date them. Ni crazy. Unataka kuniambia streets ni kunoma hivyo? Huwezi toka tu nje upatane na mtu. Unataka kuniambia gone are the days where our neighbors actually created relationships with us, or we created relationships with our neighbors? Hiyo ina point out to generation manze kwenye imefika. If this is how people actually want to move, it points to a lack of commitment. Kwa sababu we all know, creating a relationship is not an easy thing. It is something that requires people taking responsibility and accountability. But are people actually doing that? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Soko iko aje? Maybe soko inakuwaga iko na vitu mingi crazy, but at least kwa hii video umelearn kitu. Like when you train yourself to see the good in people and to see the good in situations, then you are going to benefit more in life than you're going to benefit more in life than doing the opposite, seeing the bad in people, trying to control other people, because there's a lot of power when you can actually control yourself than trying to control other people. Hii situation yenye ukijana hapa hivi ameongelea situation ya getting these older people, and I know these older people, they are also vulnerable kwa sababu during their time they were not able to engage in these forms of things. So to them inaweza ka a form of novelty interacting with young people. Uko hapo hivyo unadhani umeenda huko hivyo nje, umeangukia mbaba ama mama, ati unadhani you're going to settle alafu agenye so that you may get their wealth or become somebody in life. But kumbe hadi hao wenye wako hiyo side, they are playing the same game. They know that this time it is time for me to enjoy these young things that I did not enjoy while I was young. Other than that, wacha tumalize na video moja the guy I talked about hapo hivyo nyuma. Tuone hizi streets perspective yako ndo ina matter.
How do most guys fumble a body like you?
Fumble. Missy body. I just know how to look good. I know how to dress good. That is one. 2, thinking that everybody is a player. Ama ni cheater. Me personally, me ni love a girl. Sita kudanganya. Me I date broke men and guys wako na sura zingine hapo. I won't lie. Reason being, it's because I see what's inside them, not what's outside them. They mess up whereby they think that we want money. All we want is just to meet and do weird stuff. I don't say it. Which kama hizo sexualizing everything. They think that we're just they think that bad is like, even your Gina sipendi juu, it has a negative thing towards it. Me, I'm not a baddie. I just know how to dress good. The fumble body is thinking that money will control us and make us love them more. No.
Why do you go for broke guys?
I would say I have seen potential in most of them that I've been with. Like guys of my age, like still a broke. Yeah, like ako mahali, at least ako mahali. I see potential that you will make it. I'm there to motivate you. I'm there to support you in whatever ways where I can. Kama ni maombi ni sawa. Hapo ni sawa, naweza kusaidia. Yes, the reason why it's because one, broke men, they know how to treat a woman right. Still kila kitu ni pesa. Kila kitu ni pesa. Sometimes it's just the inside part of a person. Money will come later. But first ni roho.
You have heard from that chick, man. It's all about your perspective, bana. When you interact with these people, just make sure you're putting on a certain form of character, which is your true self that you have actually developed. Tasema hivyo mara ngapi? Saa ingine pia kurudia hizi vitu pia bambangi hivyo sana. You will see, I have seen that most people who are in these spaces kwenye wana tell people about how to navigate relationships, they actually become redundant. And when you are actually becoming redundant in life, ni kama una creating a form of stagnation. That's why you'll see me doing different kinds of videos so that we can open up our mindset, bana. Life is not only about women, Life is life ni bigi, manze, Usifocus too on girls. Focus on creating your character. Dive deep into the things you love. Hata kama mseme anajaribu kuonyesha, hiyo kitu yenye unapenda inakuwaga chini. No bro. Hiyo kitu yenye unapenda ndio ina creating depth. Ukibonga na mse, ana realize, mimi sijaipatana na mtu kaa huyu alai. And that novelty is what makes you remarkable, when you interact with people. At the end of the day, develop yourself and interact with women. Now usiende hapo hivyo ukiwa judge. Other than that, on to the next one. YouTube says the video on your screen might be interesting to you. Click on that video. I'm waiting to see you on the next one.